Welcome to Hoops Junction. Today we're talking about the Lakers' aspirations to acquire Demar Derozan. Well, my initial thoughts of Demar Derozan are, he's a great player. He's solid. He's coming off a contract year. This is his last year, so he can opt out of this $10 million contract and get more money. The Lakers are one of the few teams that can offer him max money. So the kid being from LA, it seems like a perfect fit. But bottom line, this is not a perfect fit. This is not good. DeMar DeRozan is a great player, but I don't foresee him being a franchise player, the kind of player that can carry a team on his back. Just looking at his shooting numbers alone, not good. No bueno. This year he's shooting like 28% from the three. Last year it was like 30%. And his effective field goal percentage is around 44-45%. So he's a chucker. He has a good mid-range game, but he takes a lot of shots and he misses a lot of shots. And LA, they're used to that through Kobe Bryant, but there's one thing about Kobe Bryant that you got to understand the difference between him and DeMar DeRozan. Kobe in his prime is a much better player than DeMar DeRozan is now. So that goes without saying. So trying to, fit him into the whole Lakers organization with all that pressure of winning, I don't think it's a good fit, especially if you're going to pay him a lot of money, because every time he messes up, that's all they're going to bring up. They're going to say, we paid this guy all this money. We thought he was going to be great. We thought he was going to do this, thought he was going to do that, but he's not that good. I mean, he's good in Toronto because they have Kyle Lowry, they have DeMar Carroll. When he comes back, they have Valanciunas. They have like a healthy system. But in LA, it's going to be rebuilding. So if you're rebuilding and you have a supposedly star player and you're paying him all that money and he's not playing that well, and he's shooting 28% from the three, people aren't going to take much liking to that. So if I were the Lakers, I would hold off on DeMar DeRozan. I think he's a great player. I think he's a great complimentary player. I don't think he's a franchise player. I don't even think he's a franchise player for the Toronto Raptors. I think he's like one of their premier players, but not the franchise player. I think Kyle Lowry takes more of that. I mean, there's so many different things that the way that DeMar DeRozan plays is not that kind of player that you're going to go through him every single play. I don't think so. But he has big games here and now and then, but when you go to LA, it's a whole different story. It's night in, night out. I think what LA should definitely do is build through the draft. You have Randall, you have Larry Nance Jr., you have D'Angelo Russell. Use those guys. Build through the draft. Eventually, let those guys get more experience, and eventually the team will continue to grow and it'll get back to dominance. But throwing in another player like a DeMar DeRozan, nah, I'm not liking it. I don't agree with that at all whatsoever. But I want to know what you think. Do you think LA should go for DeMar DeRozan or not? My opinion is no. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hoops Junction, where hoops meets hoopla. Take care.